So guys, I've realised that all of my wrap-up videos are just gonna be late. It's gonna come to that, and I'm really bad at pre-planning my videos. I film once a week because that's the only time I can, so I've just accepted they're always going to be late. So I hope you can accept that with me and embrace it. And with that said, it's already December. So let's just start off with a little December chat before we even go back to November.
So, it's the Christmas season. Santa Claus is coming, Santa Claus is coming. He's not very far away. Time to hang those stockings up. Tomorrow's Christmas Day.
High five. High five. If you know what I mean, carols, end of the year, yeah, high five. Got my little Christmas earrings on today, little bells, and I've got my little Merry Christmas. I'm not sure how easy that is to see. It is quite bright, but it says Merry Xmas. I've got my little candle here, my little Christmas tree candle. So it's very festive on the wall. It's festive for this month. And so I guess we should go back now. So here is my November wrap up and December TBR. Okay, so for the hauling for this month, I did say it last month, I'm pretty sure, that I was waiting on my Daughter of Smoke a Bone and my Ledgend Trilogy series. And I finally have them, so I have them in their nice box sets. I'm not going to pull them out because they're nicely crammed in there. So there are my beautiful hardcover box sets, so now I have more hardcover books and it's so exciting. Now these I didn't actually get in November, I got them yesterday, but then I was like, that means I have to wait a whole month to talk about these books. And I'm way too excited to wait that long. So I went out to my local Big W store and they had so many young adult books. I nearly cried. There were so many beautiful ones. There was In the Afterlight, which is the third book in the Darkest Mind series by Alexander Bracken. I have the first one, but I haven't read it. I don't even have the second, so I didn't buy that. Oh, but I bought some beautiful books. Beautiful. I almost really did cry. So these are for December, but November because I couldn't wait that long. So the first one I have is The Infinite Sea by Ricky Yancey, and that is the second book in the Fifth Wave series, which I own, but I have not read yet. So I thought I would just buy it now because it was cheap. The second I have is Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell. And I don't know, I already have two of her books and I'm planning to read one of her books, Landline, from this year. So I bought another Rainbow Rowell because I really do enjoy her writing. And lastly, I have 1,000 Pieces of You by Claudia Gray. Oh my god, you don't even know how much I wanted this. And this cover is so beautiful. 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 So I've started reading it already. As you can see, I've got my trusty bookmark. Because I couldn't wait. As soon as I bought it yesterday, I was like, reading it, so, so happy. For this month's reading, I feel like I kind of smashed it out. For the first 2 weeks or so, I was really just not with it. I just didn't really read much at all, because I was still after musical, which was the start of the month. I just still couldn't, I was not over it, so I couldn't, I don't know, I just couldn't focus, and I had a lot of work. I had 7 days straight, so I just didn't really read much. So it kind of pumped out in the last 2 weeks there. So I finished the Lux series, I finished Opposition, and I finished Shadows, the extra little novella in the back. So that was exciting. I finished that series and I'm hoping to do a wrap-up series of this. I just haven't got round to it. Maybe next week, let's hope and pray. That's what I'm going to do next week. I was also trying to read Hunger Games Mockingjay because the movie was coming out, which I went to the midnight premiere of, which I explained. So I didn't really get that far, but I was just a reread, so I don't know if I'm going to carry on. I probably will try and read it at some point because the next movie will come out next year and I'll want to know. So I started reading that one. No progress is all I need to say. No progress. In November, I also finished Anna and the French Kiss, which I did my book review on, which I will link below, and loved it. Loved it, loved it, loved it, and I'm so happy, and I'm going to try and read the other ones this month, or start reading them. This one took me into December the first couple days, and I did read this in November technically, so I finished The Iron Child. So I'm really proud that I stuck with my 3 books for the month. That is my goal generally, to read about 3 books a month, and I seem to be going well with that. I sort of count Shadows as a 4th book. It was only 200 pages, but I technically read 4 books a month, so I'm quite proud of that effort. In the last 2 weeks, whoa, I don't even know where that came out of. So for my December TBR, I'm looking at trying to do a contemporary month because I loved Anna and the French Kiss so much. I feel like I like contemporaries now, so I really want to try. I've got heaps on my shelves. So for this month, obviously I am going to continue reading 1,000 Pieces of You, which is not contemporary, but I'm just going to start out with it because I started reading it and I just wanted to read it. So that's what I'm going to probably read this month. Along with that, I'm hoping to also read Landline. I'm holding that weird. Landline by Rainbow Rowell as part of my contemporary month, and Lola and the Boy Next Door by Stephanie Perkins. So those are the 3 books that I'm going to try and read over the next month. I hope that that happens because it's Christmas, but everyone pray for me. Thank you so much for watching my November wrap-up and December TBR. I will link all the books that I talked about today in the down bar, because I really don't explain books, obviously. That's just not what I remember to do. And so thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy and read any of the books that I talked about, and thank you so much. Bye! I don't really know what I'm saying. Anyway, I finished this one. Finished this. So, woo! Woo!